seriously gonna miss his own graduation, is he?
He's just running a little late.
This is why I quit superheroing.
I mean, you only get to say
That's
goodbye
not
to
why
high
you quit.
school once.
That's
It needs to be
not
enjoyed.
why she quit at all.
Yeah.
Look at you! You're thieves! Rapists! Criminals!
Oh, look, it's the average liberal.
You will all fall to dark liberal.
You can keep the ones made of wood. Everything
Wood also comes from Earth.
back.
I'm so confused. Okay.
You knew friends during my time.
Sure, that's happening now.
Okay.
You're running out of time, kid.
I know.
How about you send me some fucking backup?
Right. Where the fuck is Immortal?
Try pushing it back out to, you know.
Do not do that. We'll take it from here.
Okay, I'll give him points for that. Do not do that.
All I missed were the made-up inspirational quotes. Cool.
Hey there, hero. Good timing.
Okay, so they've changed Amber.
Why?
Alright.
Why is she all of a sudden like this? And why does she know the taste of sulfur?
Okay, well, for the second question, I don't have an easy answer. What Amber has made out with in her past is her business. I can almost guarantee you they made Amber like this, though, as a response to the people that were pissed off with her in season 1.
I guarantee you that was it.
Which, don't get me wrong, I agree with on, like, a meta level, but it does make her fucking inconsistent as shit. It really wouldn't have been that hard to write an arc where she realizes she's a horrible bitch. And I was like, oh, it turns out that saving the lives of millions of people is more important than my soup kitchen.
Right.
And did I tell you guys I'm volunteering for the Katie Giles campaign?
Get it? Because she's such a good person. She volunteers all the time. This is a character.
Do you even know your state comptroller?
I don't even know.
I don't
a state comptroller
Thank you!
is, But you do you. I'm gonna.
He said it.
He said the quiet part out loud.
What makes you think I know anything about Martians?
Wow. Really?
I have to visit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Your nation.
Everything okay, Russ?
You followed me into the bathroom? That's weird. If he doesn't already know, I'm gonna throw a fit.
After what you all went through,
He's probably, he knows, but he's acting like he doesn't know.
I hope that's the case. Because if this is just genuinely him not knowing, like Ahsoka wishes it was that dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think they really went into it a whole lot about how their
how
Earth's
much everybody
NASA knows about it. Yeah.
Because, like, I guess I'm just picturing the secret invasion thing right now, where if it was somebody, like, kneeling down in front of Fury going, I swear on my scroll heart! And Fury is just like, well, that's weird.
It's fine to act in a state of emergency, but, like, doing day-to-day stuff like this, there needs to be checks and balances.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because, like, what's going to happen to the entire construction team that she just basically out-of-worked there?
Yeah. They basically just have to go back to their, like, boss or foreman or whatever and just be like, so yeah, we're done with our 2-week project already.
Yeah. And we have a bunch of materials that we don't have anything to do with now.
Uh-huh.
Also, like, unless this was already a community park, that land had to be used for something. This is Chicago. There's not a lot of empty square footage there. That feels like that's not something you can do.
Yeah.
I feel like fucking your trainer is not okay.
No. Definitely not.
Martian man made Earth his home.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
There's places that can go.
Well,
I mean, it's
This is genuinely the fucking dark zone from The Division.
Yeah, it is.
I was Night Boy, his assistant.
assistant. What, you mean sidekick?
We don't use that term. Degrading.
Fine, his bitch, whatever you want to call it.
lost it.
My predecessor developed this exoskeleton to help even the field against those like you.
Why the fuck didn't he have it on when he was attacked?
All right.
Worried
Welcome to the Shadow Realm, Kaiba.
Guess who they'll eat first?
Okay, that's
shit.
pretty fucking cold.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty fucking cold.
Oh, shit.
I will give him some
Was-
points for that. Fuck.
He said, "You're gonna call me Omni-man, son? I'll show you Omni-man, son."
Yeah, I'll go full fucking Omni-man on you, boy.
Dad fighting again.
No, nothing like that.
No, we played Magic the Gathering and now we can't have friends over anymore.
Oh,
Have some
shit.
tea and we can make Dad sell this. Bye.
You can't just... Where do you sell a 24-karat gold apple?
Right.
You gonna bring that shit down to the pawn shop? Like...
Oh, yeah, we'll give you $250,000 for that.
Maybe $0.25. Oh, fuck, bring it to Pawn Stars.
I'm gonna have to bring my 24-karat gold apple specialist in on this.
525 is the best I can do.
No. Comptroller?
What the fuck was...
Overseeing budget.
No. Don't act like that was food.
Half of the Katie Giles campaign to ask for your vote in next.
The fuck?
What is that?
What is this monstrosity? The fuck is that?
It's supposed to be lasagna?
No.
You know,
It's a cake that got fucked. Like...
Go save the world, Invincible.
Yeah, why the fuck is she not pissed off every time this happens now?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Gotta let out an angry pee.
Angry stream noises.
Since your dad vanished like a fart in a hurricane, Atlantean law dictates that his sentence falls to his next of kin.
That's pretty good.
Stupid. Can't marry a fish. I have a girlfriend.
I gotta find a way to use that.
I can't marry a fish. I have a girlfriend.
Lizard has seized control in his absence.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Oh,
It's just some French fuck in a costume. That's literally it. What powers do they have? Powers? No, they're just French.
they're just French in the Lizard League.
They keep surrendering before we can actually beat them. It's very embarrassing. He doesn't need to breathe in space. Why would he? Okay. Oh no, she's not fish hot. It generally reminds me of the D&D meme of, well, it's female, so it's got tits, right?
Yeah. She does have huge tits.
To be your new king?
Why would I need a king? I commanded this kingdom for a decade.
Can we not even have fishmen be capable?
Nope.
I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work.
Oh, then we're not getting married?
We abolished that barbaric custom. What do you think we are?
Why would Cecil not know about this?
Trial by combat.
Yeah, what do you think they are? Savages?
Yeah, instead we have death trials. we abolished a method of peace by marriage and instead brought back the gladiator arena far more civilized.
What do you think we are?
I want to just like have that brought to an illogical extreme. Like, wait, do you guys still communicate by holographic messages? No, what do you think we are? Savages? We paint on cave walls.
It's not happening. When you earn the money, you can decide where we live.
Okay, so we're going back to like the 50s. This feels like the fucking Captain Marvel setup where we have to like have a cartoonishly fucking misogynistic person to make things work. It's like, because every time I see shit like that, I'm just reminded of, you know why they call it a cockpit, don't you? Now it's just Monster Hunter.
It really is. I'm stunned, I'm dead.
Okay. Now we can do this.
It's genuinely just the Goku thing. I'm gonna hit you really hard.
Get over this stupid man of the house thing. I'm trying to help.
Oh yeah? Like you help Chicago?
Adam, don't!
Get it? Because people who want to be the man of the house and lead their household, they're just old and stuck in the past.
Yeah. Toxic masculinity.
Are we going full season 3 boys right now? Because that's what it feels like we're doing.
Feels like we're starting down that path for sure.
Lot was unstable. That's why the city never built there.
Wait, that's what they went with? That's what they went with for her fuck up.
Wow.
What a fucking puss out. That's the most blunt, like, that's one of the most blunt, your actions have consequences, but not really things I've seen in a long fucking time. Sokovia was way better than that. Also, like, the city knew there was a sinkhole there and just never put up a warning sign or anything. Like,
right. Like, even if they saw that she put all that shit there, they'd still be like, okay, well, did you fix the sinkhole?
yeah, you would think that would be the immediate concern. Hey, turns out they just built a brand new children's park on top of that methane buildup. That they removed the methane first, right?
Unclear.
Probably.
That's all right. Send your children over there.
Yeah.
I can tell you. I was born a baby human right here on the planet.
Disney writing fucking character backstories.
I was clearly born a baby human here on Earth.
Oh, you couldn't have made him just full French. Yes, we were defeated. Yes, it was my plan. We are the Lizard League.
I do not care what social media says.
The French army never retreats. She only advances. Sometimes she advances in different directions. So he genuinely has no powers.
One is going to turn this organization around. It's going to be King Lizard. Any objections?
Me, I don't know who you are.
He got out of jail and just fucking blasted him.
Fucking grabbed a gun and came in and just shot the fucker.
Are you?
Oh, female Dylan is horrifying. Okay then. That was
all right.
Something. I was actually thinking about this the other day too. There is a way they could actually redeem the whole relationship with Amber, which is to make it like point out that it's a toxic relationship and that Amber is a horrible person. I don't think they'll do that, but that would fix it.
They absolutely won't.
Like, yeah, if they came to me and said, you have total creative control, please fix it, that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, no, they're collectibles. They'll be worth money someday, like Beanie Babies. That was the greatest fucking lie they ever told us.
I don't know.
I bought these.
Okay, good.
I know, like, the implication is so she would be ready for sex, but it just seems like she's proud that she didn't steal them or fucking, like, rip them off a kid.
Right.
Aren't you proud of me? I purchased these like a law-abiding citizen. Okay, how much of this do we have to see?
Oh, dear audience, perhaps it's time to give Amber and
Yes,
Mark
please.
privacy. We begin on the planet Unopa.
What the fuck are we doing?
World. The Unopans had achieved harm.
Okay, wow, that was... Hang on, I'm sorry, I need a second. That was a lot that just got dumped on us out of fucking nowhere.
I assume this is where we learn about Alan the alien.
Yeah, no, I it's gotta be, but just like... I wasn't ready for any of that. Talk about a fucking tone change. Like, I was avoiding just, like, try to avoid looking at Amber having sex. And then all of a sudden it's like, meanwhile, on another quarter of the galaxy, in a tone we have never set for this show. It's like, oh, okay.
And united against it.
Then why haven't we heard of you fuckers before now?
We are currently devising a weapon
Thanks,
to stop
Optimus
them.
Prime. I mean,
If
Thetis.
you wish to help, we would be happy to join your coalition.
Just stands up, Autobots, roll out.
That the breeding camps.
Okay, so we're just... I'm not upset about this, I just wasn't ready for it. I'm sure there's some BS explanation, but in my head now, the only reason this human-looking dude is in charge of the council is because it's Optimus Prime just given a new body.
Yeah.
Because why else would a human be in charge?
Yeah.
I also appreciate that the aliens like look very different from one another, and I'm getting a phone call. I swear my grandmother has a sixth sense for any time I'm recording, because that's the only time she ever calls.
I think she does at least once every time.
Every fucking time.
Hey, Vorg. Hey, little buddy. Did you miss me?
Well, it's not as bad as the Loft Cat.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Not by much, but...
No, this is leagues better than the Loft Cat.
Maybe I'm upgrading the Loft Cat outside of my mind. Huh? Okay, we're back on sex now.
Oh, goodness.
Oh!
Tentacles. Perhaps now would be a good time to return to Earth and...
Please, narrator, also, who the fuck are you?
Good call, narrator.
Begin their studies.
Good call.
No, let's not do that then.
I think the narrator's just as fucking confused as we are. Something not sex, something boring. I'm just picturing the fucking CEO college humor thing now.
Yeah.
Why is everyone on the internet so horny? Why is nobody obeying Rule 34? Be polite. That's not Rule 34. Is there a different Rule 34?
Adventures.
You know, watching a cat lick its butthole was not on my list of things I thought I was going to have to endure today. Am I supposed to feel bad for this alien dying? This is like the Marvel thing, like, we showed you character, now character is dead, you feel bad, don't you?
Great fetus.
No, not really.
Who is he?
So... What? Oh, okay. I forgot they do that.
Oh, hello, chums. I'd like to run while remaining in a stationary location. Is that cool beans?
Okay, he's growing on me fast, not gonna lie.
Stationary location.
Also, this was something I was wondering about before. Is there any reason that, as far as you know, why he would have to be there instead of just controlling the robot remotely? Because that's what he did before.
Yeah, I'm not sure, unless he just wants to be there.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't, but I don't know. Holy shit!
This might be your...
What fucking theater are they at? They bought 2 tickets for $10. Bullshit movie.
Well, it is Tuesday. And
it is, yeah, fair enough.
The
They're at the
place
dollar
near
show.
me does $5 Tuesdays.
Oh my god, you had sex with Amber!
Whoa, what? William.
How was it? I want all the details.
Gross, no.
Go to bed.
No, wait, no.
Go to bed,
We're
you fucking
roommates
weirdo.
now. This is what roommates talk about.
No, it's not.
How was Mr.
Mark!
Close the door, you spaz.
But there exists myriad other worlds where dogs and magic are as real as the air you breathe.
We have dogs. Dogs are real.
Well, then you're halfway to understanding.
I feel like dogs are not the more complicated part of that equation.
You're halfway to understanding.
That's like saying, oh yes, in my world we breathe lava. Yeah, we breathe in my world. Ah, then you're halfway there.
Cover for you, somehow.
You could have put pants on.
Why do you care so much?
Could cover yourself.
Because last time you didn't want to help someone, we both regretted it.
Hang on. What is he referencing?
I actually don't know. The last time you didn't want to help someone, we both regretted it.
Because the only thing he could be referencing is the college, right? But it's not like Mark didn't want to help. I'm so fucking Show, what did that mean?
When I'm in this outfit, I'm invincible.
So far.
No, I'm saying, like, you have to call me invincible.
Okay, that was pretty
It's like
good.
a
That was
secret
pretty
identity.
good. Alright, this is where you bitch him out for, like, daring to be a superhero.
Sorry, but
No, stop. Don't apologize. Never apologize for saving lives.
Oh my... Amber, I'm gonna fucking murder you! I fucking swear, you bitch! I don't care that she's right now. Fucking hell. Oh, that is such a damn pivot.
Mm-hmm.
Inexcusable show.
He's just gone.
Debbie, you need to not tell him.
He's gone because
You need to not tell
he
him.
murdered Alana.
Fucking
and the other
hell, woman.
Guardians, And all.
Is this death by Snoo Snoo? Ah!
It's been a while.
Okay, Mark, you know for a fact these guys shapeshift. You need to not be stupid.
Feel like he's gonna be stupid.
He's already been stupid. If somebody's like, hey, you need to come, somebody's about to shoot my house, and I show up and everything's pristine, and I ask about it, they're like, the what now? That's...
shoot my what now?
The reason you brought me here?
Oh yeah, touch of dementia.
Yeah, that should be a fucking giant-ass red flag. Oh, title is It's Been a While. It's been a while.
Wow.
So I don't know if that was what was implied or not, but I take it that was a black hole we were just looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like Omni-Man was just like genuinely contemplating essentially suicide for a hot minute there.
Yeah, he was. That was definitely what was implied.
That was pretty fucking heavy right off the bat.
Uh-huh.
The crumbs of love.
Well, so far 10 out of 10 on this opening. I don't know where it's going, but... Okay, so is this not a trick?
Maybe not.
That would be a daring move. It would also explain how they know so much about Mark. I was joking that was his bug wife, and then they went and did it.
Mark.
You gotta be.
How are you genetically compatible with that thing?
Fucking kidding me.
Oh, they actually didn't. I was so used to the title interrupting a sentence that I wasn't ready for them to go back to it. Wow, how fucking convenient that survived. Your flimsy fucking glasses when nothing else in the house did.
Perils of dating a superhero, right?
Yeah, if only you understood that was a difficulty of dating a superhero in season fucking 1.
Let's go grab a coffee and catch up.
You just replaced us. Except, bugs.
That's not true.
Thank you, Mark.
I was going through hell back on Earth, and you were getting it on with a gripper 2 seconds after you left.
It wasn't like that.
He's way older than 6 months, which means you were...
Thraxan biology is different than ours.
Oh, no. Don't you bullshit me. Fucking season 1, when you guys were fighting, you told Mark, oh, well, Viltrumite DNA is so pure, you're almost full-blooded Viltrumite. Why would this fucker be mostly bug?
Yeah, true.
You fucking lie to me. And I can't feel like you could have...
She should be manhandling him.
Yeah.
You've got strength. Living with Nolan, standing up to him.
I can't stand people telling other characters, you're so amazing.
Yourself.
Like, don't get me wrong, the overall point he's making, I think, is something you could do. And, like, it could work. But, yeah, just anytime...
Well, I think they've done it so terribly and with the wrong intent over the last, 5 to 10 years with
exactly
girl power and shit that it's just every time you hear something like that, even if it's for the right reasons, it just leaves a bad taste in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And there's just... If you're gonna do that, it has to be so careful. And you can do it, like I said. It's not that... The idea of him essentially saying to her, you half-raised Mark on your own anyway, now you can do it, without Nolan... Like, I think you could do that. Just...
He was basically saying you basically did raise Mark by yourself.
Right. Yeah, it's just because it came attached, like you said, with all the bullshit girl power moments of the past 10 years.
Dad? Dad?
Why?
Whoa.
Why do I care about them? They were weak. Short-lived. Barely a species. They shouldn't matter to me.
That doesn't mean they should die.
You don't understand! I'm not supposed to feel this way! How is this better?
This is how you should have felt on Earth.
Well, that was cool.
Great Nolan.
Was.
Mark, what are you doing? She's tearing you apart.
I know.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
That was brutal. All right, that made up for the skip in the middle a little bit there.
Let me have a look.
How the fuck are you alive?
How is he alive?
Next time you kill somebody, make sure they're dead.
You seemed pretty fucking dead in his defense.
Sometimes things are the way they are for a good fucking reason.
Oh. Okay, so we're done with that bit then. That was... Alright.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, that was like... That was interesting. It was a perfect yin-yang. There was some stuff I really liked and some stuff I really didn't.
Yeah.
But, you know, I kind of hope we're not done with Nolan. Like, it feels like there's a lot that could still be done there, and if they're just going to execute him, that feels like they're cutting that kind of short.
Yeah, they're definitely not done. Especially if they're going to stick to the comics.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the comics. Breath is, but Invincible Season 2 is out, or Season 2 Part 2 is out.
Yep.
This is I gotta say, this is a bold release strategy to release two halves of the same season half a year apart.
Oh, everybody has just been like, don't you fucking dare make us do this again.
It's fucking stupid, is what it is. Well, fuck, we were just talking about the Studio Ghibli thing, where they're like, it's done when it's done, and don't fucking ask for it until it's done. Like,
yeah, even the shareholders, they're just like, fuck you, it's done when it's done.
I don't know why that attitude hasn't been the prevailing attitude, especially in the age of streaming. I just got into an argument, well, not an argument, but a somewhat heated discussion with somebody, saying that there was no reason for me to buy a PS5. Like, aside from the fact that I'm a PC gamer. There just aren't any fucking games out for the thing. And so it's like, oh, I could continue to play what games I have on PlayStation on the PS4, or I could shell out like $500 for a console and play the exact same games. Plus maybe like 2 more, but like, I don't need to play the new Spider-Man game that fucking bad. I just don't. And it's probably on PS4 anyway, just on slightly lower resolution. And then my friend was like, oh, well, what are you going to do when the newest games do come out? I'm like, I'll play them on fucking PC, where I paid a bunch of money to have a badass console that can do that kind of shit.
Yeah, their whole marketing scheme for the newest consoles is just like, look, you can play at 60 FPS at 144 FPS.
Right.
What?
What can I play? You know, like, Skyrim. Or I could play Skyrim on one of the other 300 fucking things I have it on and not fucking bother.
Uh-huh.
But could you play Skyrim in virtual reality? I don't give a shit. I really don't.
A few moments later.
All right, Invincible, what you got for us?
Why do I care about them? You need to fight like a Viltrumite.
Hang on. They changed that line. I mean, it's still the same line, but they changed the recording.
Why? Why do I care about them? Why do I care about them?
Yeah, they had to, because before when he said, why do I care about them, it was like way more, like, I guess, venomous. Because he's like, that was when he was holding Mark by the neck and he was just like, why do I care about them? Like, pissed off. And this he was like super fucking passive.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
And I'm sure I went into it a lot when we watched episode 1. But like, that's the weird thing when you talk about multiverses, because I'm sure what they're going to do is like, oh, evil Mark is breaking into our universe. It's like, okay, but you realize by the many worlds theory, there's also an infinite universe system where there's 1,000 good Marks that could come pouring in at any second.
Uh-huh.
I almost wish there was just the SpongeBob fish. My leg!
That is an interesting culture narrative.
Yeah, no, the idea that you're short-lived and how that would affect your life, I can understand that. Like, obviously, there's a lot to look at there. What I'm still confused on is the Viltrumite and the Thraxan DNA mixing. Because their excuse for why baby brother is, like, toddler-sized is that Thraxans age so much quicker than humans.
Uh-huh. But Viltrumites age so much slower.
Right. And Omni-Man told Mark, oh, well, Viltrumite DNA is so pure, you're almost a full-blooded Viltrumite. So, unless Thraxan DNA is also so pure that it can override Viltrumite DNA, what the fuck? Like...
Yeah.
And, you know, presuming that...
Which it might be, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a little bit very convenient if that were the case, but even if that is the case, then, okay, baby bro is gonna live to be, what, like, you know, 30, maybe?
Well, I guess it might take on certain characteristics of each, so he might age extremely quickly to the point to where he's in his prime way earlier.
Right.
And he lives way longer than a normal human, such as, you know, 400 or 500 years or whatever, but he doesn't live to the Viltrumite age, which is thousands.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing, is like, we just really don't have... They leave stuff very,
it's a
very
weird
vague.
Mix.
It is. Frankly, you would just expect they wouldn't be genetically compatible with that number of differences.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Tremble before my unlimited power! No.
That was actually pretty fucking funny. No. When you want to be badass, but you can't think of a funny response.
It's been 2 months.
Wait, the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, doubled size in 2 months? Holy shit, that recruiting process is brutal.
Apparently.
There's got to be other options.
Like what? He's purple.
Whoa, Mark. Hang on.
What do you mean, you people?
This is something the MCU hasn't really tackled either, but, like, in this world full of superpower people, I feel like seeing a purple person, you'd be like, yeah, that's weird, but I don't know. I feel like you probably get over that.
Well, I mean, as far as like a family dynamic, you're just like, well, I mean, if you have a child that's white and black, they don't fit into either category, you know?
Yeah, they're a little bit outside of both.
If you have a black mom and a white dad, or vice versa, you know, it's hard for the kid to fit in. So I feel like it would be kind of the same dynamic for the kid, because he's an alien.
Yeah.
Not like the public hasn't seen that before, but it would just be like, okay, he's the outcast. And I mean, kids are kids, you know, they're just
right. I mean, he's going to be an outsider, like. Yeah, but also, like, he's not going to be. I mean, he's going to be an outsider, but he's not going to be, like, in the adolescent age of dealing with that for very long.
Yeah, while every other human kid is in 1st grade, he'll be in 3rd grade, and while they're in 5th grade, he'll be in 8th grade, and
right.
As far as like the age, you know.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what that does to you mentally, growing up physically fast, like.
Yeah, that would be very, very weird.
Right. I mean, because imagine somebody who's physically 20, but has actually, I guess that does happen sometimes. There, people, you know, have brain damage or mental conditions where they are an adult but still act like a child.
So
Man, this whole line got dark really fast.
Yeah.
We thought about it for like 3 seconds.
And it's so weird for Mark, you know, because he's just like, well, my mom is on this weird...
Yeah, in this weird stage, like...
Yeah, this weird stage where she's just like, you know, I don't want to have to deal with anything, Nolan, at all. But then this happens. But he's of the mind where he's just like, this is my half-brother, I can't fucking abandon him.
Right. Well, and, like, to abandon him would go against Mark's whole sense of justice anyway. Like, even if he wasn't related to him, like, that's not fair to him, you know?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like you said, you know, I mean, Mark's, like, 19 at this point. He's not really, like, even parent material for his own
It's not fair
kid.
to either of them. It's not fair to Mark, and it's not fair to Deb.
Right.
So.
Yeah, because she's going to look at this purple child and be reminded of her alien husband who fucked her over.
2 months, Mark. That's more excuses than anyone can make up.
He's a real fucking homie, though, for trying to cover for him for 2
Yeah.
fucking months.
Like, that's very difficult to cook up excuses for that long.
Yeah.
And it's not like he knew he was going to be gone for 2 months ahead of time, because, like, then you could kind of try to come up with something. Oh, yeah, he's in the hospital, he got fucked up or whatever, like...
Yeah, you can come up with something longer term, you know, but he's trying to make up, like, consecutive short-term excuses.
Exactly.
I don't need to. You got cameras in my mom's house.
It's not cameras. We would never do that.
Oh yeah, you would. You absolutely would.
You absolutely would, you prick.
Like I planned.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
He's my brother, not a science experiment. Call them off. Now. I'll check in tomorrow.
It sounds terrible, but I would be the exact same way, I think, as Omni-Man. I would just be like, you either mind your fucking business and call your fucking people off, or you will wish Omni-Man was the last thing you ever had to worry about. I will fucking ruin you.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, like, Mark has kind of the ultimate trump card. I am a fucking Viltrumite. What will you do to stop me?
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, it's kind of the inverse of it, but, like, that's one of the things I loved in the Batman vs. Superman, not the Zack Snyder one, the cartoon one.
Uh-huh.
Because Superman, like, looks at Batman and he goes, Bruce, if it wasn't me, they would just send somebody else. And he just looks at him and goes, really? Who do they send after you? Like,
and
it's so fucking, like, Viltrumites are Superman. Where do you go
They
after
literally
that?
are.
Like,
yeah. What are you gonna do? Send the fucking Guardians after me? I'll fucking body every single one of them.
Took me to this insane place.
no one did it in an afternoon. I could take care of him.
No, I mean, you've been through a lot. I get it.
No.
I can't get over it, man. Like, I don't disagree with the way she is now, but there's no way what we had in season 1 is the same character.
No, not at all.
Ugh.
I want to know everything I missed.
The pivot is real.
Where was this Amber before?
Yeah, where was this Amber when Mark was dealing with his dad beating his ass? Where was this Amber when Mark got his fucking chest caved in by the fucking Beast Man?
You're not there for me. I can't count on you.
You weren't at my soup kitchen. You abandoned me at the college despite literally saving everybody.
Even though I knew it was you.
Even though I knew it was you.
Sir?
What is it?
There's a lot to consider there, though, because I guess he's still got Donald's brain. Like,
yeah, I'm sure his consciousness is still the same, but they've just been swapping him in and out of robot bodies.
Right. Well,
for however long.
The question of it all has to come to, because I mean we've talked about this before, but like my stipulation when people say we're going to create AI is how capable of actual thought it is. Because I don't know if we'll ever create something that's truly capable of sentient thought, in the sense of like, because I mean like humans get ideas that aren't even related to what you're thinking about. You just get an idea out of the ether. And until we create something that does that, I don't know if we've actually created what I would classify as artificial intelligence.
I don't think we'll ever create something capable of autonomous thought like we are, but
right.
I'm sure we'll create something that is capable of thought that has already existed between existing humans up until this point.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have no doubt we'll get to the point where computers, and we're probably pretty damn near there, honestly, where they can take information and extrapolate on it and come to conclusions. Like, we'll absolutely do that. I don't see that being an issue whatsoever. I mean, heck, it was pointed in the wrong goal, but Google's fucking image drawing AI already basically did that with how can I not draw white people no matter what? Like, so yeah, in terms of like having
follow this narrative.
But like computers, in the sense that they've ever had central processing units, they've basically been problem-solving machines. Like, that's how they operate. And
but that narrative has to have already been written and injected into the AI for it to be that way. That's why it was such a problem with Google AI, is because it was basically proof that there were woke engineers injecting code into this thing that already had a predetermined narrative.
Right, it has to respond to the command that's been given. It can't determine a course of action for itself. At least not, in the sense of what it's been designed to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I say, like, I wonder if his consciousness is thinking right now, because dreaming. Like, computers don't dream, for example. That's something only a human mind can do. That's how it deals with information.
Right, but usually the body responds to that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if that was him grabbing his own neck, and that's why he was doing that, or I don't know.
Long-range scans, sir.
And it's worth mentioning too, there's a lot of interesting places you can go with that. Like, really, honestly, with what they've done with Donald, it's very hard to not think of an interesting storyline to follow there. Because what they've set up is the battle between human and machine, and put it into a singular person. That's a very cool setup.
That's essentially kind of what they touched on and just didn't ever really go deeper into, as far as DBZ with Android 17 and 18.
Yeah, which is kind of a shame, because that was always the thing where it's like, oh, that's interesting, because yeah, they are. Where's the line between human, robot, and cyborg? Like, where are they at on that scale? Because like 18 could still have kids, so she wasn't completely robot.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that they're still having oh god, I don't remember her name. Her, the main character here? I don't remember her name. Is it just Monster Girl?
I think
you're right. That sounds right. Because her whole thing was that she de-ages every time she does this. So why would they keep running her through training exercises?
If I remember correctly, the way they've been treating it is, as long as she does this once a day, she'll stay the same age. But yeah, no, it was set up that it was very risky to have her doing training like that. Again, it's something where, like, they just kind of stated it, but they never really gave us details. So, like, yeah, does transforming de-age her by like an hour or like 12 hours? How does this work?
Right. Okay, her mind is the age it's supposed to be. It's only her body that isn't. So she must understand that he's just trying to keep her on track.
Well, and like, he's the one that like emotionally is stunted.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's weird. They've like flipped how they should be acting. He should be the one that's more out of control, and she should be the one that's more like adult in a kid's body, essentially.
That's so weird to me.
That's very weird. Why, show? Why do that?
Ships coming from Mars, huh? I wonder if there's anyone here with insider knowledge of Mars.
That line delivery, though.
Mars.
Like, come on, man. You're better than that.
Ships coming from Mars, huh? I wonder if there's anyone here with insider knowledge of Mars.
You're a better voice actor than that.
No way.
Prepare yourselves, for the truth may be more than you can handle.
We know you're a Martian. What, you think we'd let you join the team without figuring that out?
You all knew that? Son of a bitch.
What we don't
What?
Whoa, okay. Are we gonna pretend that he didn't know? The team leader? Well, I guess that's technically immortal.
Yeah,
now,
immortal. Yeah, why would they all know and not tell him?
Well, how would he not know? He's supposed to be the Iron Man of the group.
Yeah, the one that has all the experience and shit.
And all the knowledge, and he does all the background checks, and he was he was obviously very suspicious, which is why he said that line. So then why would he just be like, what the fuck? You all knew?
Then, yeah, he was the one that saw him transform in the battle, so like they were setting up a fucking espionage thing. And then they just fucking cold dicked us. Like, they
cold dicked him.
Well, and like the whole thing they've set up with Shape Changer from the beginning is that he wants to pass as human. He wants to be seen as a human hero and not have, anyone find out. And this is that conclusion? Oh yeah, we knew the whole time. Like, oh.
Well, Cecil and his team did, and then I guess I forgot what his fucking name is. Black Samson?
Yeah, I think that's right.
He knew, I guess, but didn't say anything, but then he's just like, you guys all knew?
Yeah, that's very weird to set this up like this.
I hitched a ride to Earth with your space people. And when I got here...
What?
Real astronaut.
You just fucked him.
Well?
What the fuck?
Right behind us in the tunnel.
You're the bad guy, dickhead.
You're absolutely the bad guy. What the fuck? I thought he just died.
I did too.
Why the hell would you do that?
So yeah, I just clubbed him over the fucking head.
Oh, well, I wanted to check out your guys' house, so I fucking slaughtered your gardener. You're a horrible person.
So this is where Cecil kills him, right?
Yeah, literally, my thought process is, okay, listen, you're alive because we need information. The moment this is done, you're executed. Like,
yeah.
You left an
No, it's not.
astronaut up there to die.
Why are we
No, he didn't leave anybody. He fucking killed the guy.
He literally did. Even if no Martian or Sequid would have arrived, he would have died.
Yeah, he broke the fucker's helmet in Mars. He's not living for shit.
No.
Hold things down here.
He is not allowed to go on any fucking missions after that.
He should not be.
He should be in fucking prison.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, he should be basically in fucking Suicide Squad prison is where they need to put him.
He literally just admitted to fucking killing the guy.
Killing the guy, deceiving people, like, he has done so much stuff. He is singularly the reason that Earth is in danger.
Was it during the special, or was it during the last episode where she went and tried to redo like part of New York or whatever?
Oh yeah, no, that was in this.
Oh, okay, so it was strictly her past that was the Adam Eve special.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were talking about how they like bailed her out of her bullshit because they're like, oh, it was built over a sinkhole, but nobody was hurt. And we're like, oh, that's what you chose to do with it?
Yeah.
Starting to wonder if maybe they want you to be abducted.
Much like the fucking Shape Changer setup, they've taken a very interesting setup and done the least fucking interesting thing with it.
To fuck up is human.
And I will say that, like, as far as having somebody that has a power like hers, they are approaching, I don't have confidence they're going to carry it out, but they are approaching the right way to handle a character arc in that, which is learning the right way to use it.
Yeah, they're kind of giving her the Doctor Strange treatment right now.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, Superman, that's their thing. It's not, oh, I need to be stronger to overcome the challenge. It's, I need to learn how to use this without hurting people.
Yeah, I need to understand what I'm capable of, which is
Right.
definitely the right direction to take it.
Absolutely. We'll see if they fuck it up. They might.
Tell your parents to go shove it up their asses and get back out there, right?
See, we were just talking about this. The best possible setup for a character arc, and they're just kind of not doing it. Because, yeah, get back out there is a part of it. Be smart is kind of the other half that they're not really addressing.
Well, I think the be smart is she's already learned. You know, that she can't just go out there and do what she thinks is right. She has to think about it before she goes out there. But, you know, instead of sitting around and moping and just being depressed and, you know, you need to go back out there and try and do what you think is right, just on a different head.
I don't know. I feel like they kind of skipped over the whole be smart thing, because whenever she was talking about every time I go out there, I hurt people, like, that's give up language. That's not like, I can't just do this thoughtlessly anymore, at least to my mind.
I think it's more of a consequence of her going out there and just kind of doing what she thinks is right. And it blowing up in her face and just being kind of a realization that she needs to think about it before she just does.
I mean, like, because the whole reason she's here with her parents right now is essentially her, like, giving up on superheroing.
Right around there, yep.
All right. And this is something I talked about with Ahsoka. So in terms of solving a problem through a different medium, to me it matters greatly if you're going up or going down. So what I mean by that is, like, Ahsoka, for example, doesn't have to explain what the Force is, because the movies do a good job of that. But if the movies were to bring something in from one of the shows, they kind of need to explain that, because you're moving something from a lower medium into a higher medium. Now, granted, these are both animated shows, but it feels a little bit weird if they're going to put all her growth into a special to me.
Right, but it was between part 1 and part 2, so they just kind of expected you to watch that until part 2 came out, I would assume.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It feels weird to me because it feels the way it came out. It felt very much like something that was.
I mean,
like,
if Star Wars came out with an explanation as far as the midichlorians between those two movies, when Qui-Gon talks about it, and you didn't watch it, and then they talk about the midichlorians and everyone's, confused about it as they were, would you then not just be like, well, go back and fucking watch the special?
Well, it matters what it is, too, because, like, if, for example, if Anakin had turned evil in something that wasn't in the mainline movies, and people were confused as being like, wait, why the fuck is this guy suddenly Darth Vader? I feel that would be...
I'm saying nothing changed. Nothing changed from the movies, but they made that special, but then nobody watched it. And then everybody was confused about why or what are midichlorians. Would you not then go watch the special? That'll explain everything.
Yeah, no,
especially if it was in between. If they were just like, I don't know what years they came out, but if it was, one of them came out in 77 and one of them, the next movie came out in 80 and the special came out in 78, and then everybody's confused about what midichlorians are, would you not then go, well, if you want to know more about what this means and what Qui-Gon is talking about when he's explaining what midichlorians are pertaining to Anakin, go back and watch the special?
So yeah, in terms of a deeper information, especially from a lore aspect, I would agree. But when it comes to character stuff, it's a little bit different. And actually, there's a perfect comparison to what you're talking about, because the holiday special did that. It came out in between episodes 4 and 5's release. And technically, the holiday special is where Boba Fett was introduced. But he still gets an introduction as a bounty hunter in Empire. And so you can easily, as most people did, see A New Hope and then Empire without being confused as to who this dude is and why he's suddenly popping up.
But would it be different if that holiday special was dedicated to Boba Fett? because I know for a fact it wasn't.
No, yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't dedicated to much of anything.
No.
But,
I mean, I looked not that far back on the holiday special because it's by far the least rated on IMDb. I think it got like a 2.2 out of 10 or something. People did not like it.
No, there was reasons.
However, if it were a backstory on Boba Fett and how he came to be before his introduction, I feel like it would have made much better.
Oh, no, I would agree with that.
Ratings,
and so
but impact on how people understood him in the next movie.
I would agree with that. My issue with it in relation to this is that because the special is all backstory, right?
Yes, it is specifically dedicated to Adam Eve.
All right, I have no issue with that. I think that's great. My issue with it is that when we left her in this show last, she was basically giving up on superheroing. She said, I fucked up. Every time I've tried to help people, I've hurt people. And so that's why she's moved back in with her parents and is basically not doing it anymore. And so now the message is that Rex is delivering is just get back out there. When I feel like there needs to be a combination of that with, essentially think about what you're doing before you're doing it. And if that was in the special, I feel like that's a lesson she would have already had.
Well, it kind of is, because he's just like those people. I mean, that couple you saved in the river. I went and checked up on them. They're doing fine now. So you need to think about what you are doing before you do it. I mean, they wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you. So yes,
Right,
there's going to be fuck-ups along the way, but that's part of the superhero journey. You're going to make mistakes. There's probably going to be casualties along the way, but you're never going to know unless you just get out there and figure it out.
It feels very weird because it feels like the whole idea behind the sinkhole collapse was essentially to teach her you can't just do stuff thoughtlessly.
Right, and I agree. And that's he's telling her two things at once. He's telling her you need to think about things before you do them, but he's also saying you can't just sit in your room and mope and not be a superhero because there's plenty of other people that need your help, like those two in the river that you saved, that you could be helping right now. You can't just sit in here and mope. You need to get out there and do what you were doing before, just with a cooler head.
See, that's the thing. I'm not picking up on him telling her that she needs to think about what she's doing with a cooler head at all. I'm not picking that up anywhere in this. What I'm picking up is, yeah, you have fuck-ups, but you're doing more good than bad.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's what he's telling her.
Right, no, that is what he's telling her, but that's a different message to, think about what you do before you do it. Like it feels like what he's saying is, yeah, not everything works out, but more of it does than doesn't, so keep doing it.
I feel like it's column A, column B, but even if it was just column B and we're saying, for every 4 million lives you save, you're dooming 1 million, would you not do the same?
No, I agree with that. I don't disagree with his message that she needs to get back out there. I think that's important. I think that is good. It's just weird to me that they set her up for the idea of, not just taking the most reactionary course, but they don't seem to have really addressed that anywhere.
I guess that's where the special comes in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is because the special's backstory, the lesson about reactionary course should have come as a result of the actions in Chicago and on the bridge.
Well, she did. She mentioned that. She said, I fucked everybody with the sinkhole, and then I took it out on Kill Cannon, and then even more people got hurt.
Right, that's what I mean. That was the setup for that, and that's all good. That's good. I have no issue with that. My issue is that his response to that isn't, yeah, so be more careful. It's just, yeah, but you've done more harm or more good than harm.
Well, I guess my question would be, what would you say to her? Because if she's in a mopey depression state where she's just like, you know, it doesn't matter what I do when I go out there, I hurt people, especially when she's just like, you know, even though I saved that couple in the river, you know, I took everything that I learned from that, took it out on Kilcannon. Even more people got hurt with the sinkhole and everything. So would you just be like, well, you need to be smarter, forehead?
No, my point is that as a writer, it's something that you can't just do in this one scene through Rex. It's something that you kind of set up, because we were talking about the same thing, like with her doing the thing with turning the apple golden and giving that to her dad and being like, sell this for money. Our point is, yeah, that won't work. You can't just do that. And so instead of the solution being, oh, well, just keep trying stuff, it's, okay, stop, think for a second, why does this not work? And find a way to make it work.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think you need to watch the special.
Yeah, and I don't know, like I said, because I don't know what's in the special. It's possible there's something there that, like, relate this, and if it reminds her of it, it's not that it can't work, it's just that it feels weird to have backstory solve a current problem that she apparently didn't already have the solution to. Oh, fuck, I just thought of something else that's really... Oh, like, maybe they're approaching that, but, what would he... How does this digestive system work? Being part bug and part Viltrumites.
Yeah, he's part Viltrumite, part bug. I mean, did Nolan even like the fucking shit that he was eating here? Or did he just stomach it because of Deb?
Yeah, I mean, he could apparently not breathe for like weeks on end. So, did he need to eat?
Probably not, honestly.
What are we?
They're heading for Earth, and it's serious, and a lot of people could get hurt. So,
Just come back safe, okay?
always.
Seriously, where was this
I know.
Amber before?
Like
they like hard fucking 180 pivoted for her.
I'm just imagining, like, the writer's room. It's like, okay, today we're going to be talking about Amber. What's the reaction from season 1? Fuck! 180! 180!
You're not the only one who can make a suit of armor.
Fair enough.
2 minutes.
That would actually be, like, really easy to constantly forget she can just do that shit.
Yeah, she can just make whatever she wants.
Right. Because, like, yeah, that actually was something I probably wouldn't have immediately thought of.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be going into space. Are you going to, be okay? Oh, right, you can... Right.
You can just kind of do that.
Do that.
Oh, sure. Like there's gonna be 2 huge world-shattering emergencies at the same time. Oh no! I'd like to see
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. Also, like, this place seems to be full of nothing but world-shattering disaster. Wow, good to see that military training was anything.
Uh-huh.
No shit.
Opportunity in disguise.
You want them to know we're here?
Of course.
Why does this sound like Thrawn talk? Like, cause fucking Ahsoka, like, they set up a kill box, doesn't work. They tried to kill her in the asteroids, doesn't work. They tried to kill Ezra, doesn't work. And then Thrawn goes, actually, this was my plan the whole time. We could almost call this a success.
Where we want them.
And yeah, this feels like that. Break into the military base. They hit the alarm. This is what I wanted, actually. I chose this.
This isn't Star Trek. We're unarmed.
Everyone, close to me now!
What? Okay. I understand maybe they don't have super advanced space technology, but I don't believe for a second Cecil wouldn't have some kind of weapons on that ship.
Yeah, some defensive shielding or something.
At the very least, a machine gun, like, something. Dude, Adam Eve is fucking broken. She just ravened her way through a wall.
She did.
Government to comply with our demands. Otherwise, New York, Los Angeles,
Chicago.
I'm sorry. Is the implication that nuclear missiles are aimed at our own cities and are ready to be launched with the press of a button?
Apparently.
I don't think I want to pay taxes anymore. He's growing on me, I gotta admit. Because that's literally the fucking one Dark Soul thing. I think they were playing on like New Game +5. And they're facing the final boss. They're like, remember, whoever dies first pays for pizza. One person died instantaneously. It's like, all right, no one's paying for pizza.
Well, she's fucking dead.
Yeah, she's dead, I think.
How long? 5 minutes.
I'm surprised they didn't do the "you've got 2." Like, I know we've talked about that before, but every time it's like, I need an hour. You've got 30 minutes. Well, then we're fucked. I told you I needed an hour. Kind of sad. I hope they don't kill him. He was just starting to grow on me. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Ant-Man, why have you never done this? Wait, what? How?
Okay.
No, hang on. What the fuck is he made out of?
He must be literally Juggernaut.
Yeah. I thought these guys were like just basically human.
Yeah, I thought so too. Apparently not.
I can only hope
this fucking
not.
Guy's name?
Kimono Dragon? Okay. I guess that's
Dragon.
Let's see what we get. Superhuman strength. He does have superhuman durability. It doesn't go into detail on it, but
Okay. He does have durability in line with Immortal War Woman.
okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense then. I thought he was just basically a dude. Like,
I did too.
Yeah, I don't think they told us that at any point. We really only had one scene with the lizard people.
They definitely did not tell us that.
I can't imagine we were the only ones confused there. Yeah, thinking Rexplode might die now. Wait. That's a very fucking specific threshold.
Yeah.
Someone growing in his neck, he's fine. You shove a tiny piece of his explosive in his mouth, kaboosh.
And his head explodes.
This is like the fucking Black Bolt moment all over again.
It is.
Because I think we talked about why wouldn't it break through his lips or come out his nose, but instead it exploded a piece of his skull.
Yeah, there would be like a catastrophic event that happened.
Right. Alright, show. You had us for a second.
Brave. But is it the brave man who survives? Or is it the one who waits until his opponent is too injured to fight?
That wasn't like a saying. You just... What? That just made me think of like, if fucking in Return of the Jedi, if Palpatine had come down the stairs after Luke was getting shocked. He'd been like, ah, yes, so righteous. But is it the righteous man who wins, or the one who waits until his opponent has thrown his lightsaber away and has lightning fingers? Like, that's not a saying, you just said stuff.
That is the Lizard League for you, though.
That's true, that's about their level. Oh, that's, yeah, oh no, wait, I forgot, they fake us out. Optimus Prime was fucking with him at the end. But I can't remember it's that he was being kept alive and Optimus killed him. I think that's what it was.
He was on
now that I
life
say
support.
That. Yeah, and I feel like Optimus turned it off.
He did. He absolutely did. He was just
Yeah.
like, yeah. Because we thought he was the traitor.
Right, right. Yeah, I don't... Okay. I'm sorry. I can't fucking stand Seth Rogen. I really can't. It's the most fucking non-inflective, surface-level bullshit.
Hello? You would either die or recover stronger than before.
Hang on.
Are they doing the Saiyan shit? This is literally.
Does he have Saiyan
DNA.
biology? Like,
Alan the alien is a fucking Saiyan.
Alan is a Saiyan canon. I don't recall them saying that at any point.
I don't either.
What the fuck do you mean you knew he'd either die or come back stronger? What the
Alan
fuck
will
is
become
that?
Super Alan, confirmed.
It's genuinely, he's like, every time Alan loses a fight, he's gonna go to fucking Dende. Okay, I need you to, and follow me here. Almost kill me.
Sorry I gambled.
Genuinely, it's the Goku strategy right now.
This is literally Saiyan DNA. They're just like, well, you almost died from that fight, so you're much stronger than you were before.
Right.
What? And then he just fucking leaves. He's just like, okay, I'm out.
Sorry, man, your culture has a weird fucking way of shaving. I'm out. I'm outie. Oh, man. Also, how does him yanking his beard off include Viltrumite?
I don't know.
Alright, then. Man, that got
would've been
fucking
cool
weird.
if it wasn't so fucking weird.
If it wasn't so fucking mind-boggling as to what the shit just happened. I feel like they wanted a couple twists and just didn't really care about how they got there. Because Alan's back and you and I spent like 5 minutes going, wait a minute, he's supposed to be dead, right? And then they're like, you're a Saiyan, Alan. Oh!
I gambled with your life.
Apparently he just made up some bullshit on the fly. That's the thing, like, you know, at least with the Saiyans, it's like, yeah, Goku survived a horrible thing. He was in the hospital for a long time. And then you find out they do that. It wasn't like it was a choice they just made and happened to work out.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
man.
knew this about Alan's species DNA. They're basically Saiyans. You were either going to die or become stronger than ever before.
Like...
Okay, did the audience know that?
Yeah, the audience didn't know that at any point. That was way worse than anything with the Adam Eve storyline, 100%.
Rips beard off. It was me, Austin.
It was me the whole time. Like, what the fuck was that whole scene? That got so weird. And then, like, I'm the only Viltrumite ever rebel against the Empire. Oh, that might have meant something if we'd ever heard about you. All it takes is Omni-Man talking to Marco and being like, oh yes, a long time ago we had someone rebel, but he's been dead for centuries. Like, then you could have done that, but... What the fuck just happened?
Unclear.
Oh. Okay, then. Man, I was not ready for that.
Same.
Oh.
Rips beard off.
It was me, Austin. Oh my gosh.
You know who voices this bitch?
No.
The serum should be on this level.
The bitch who played She-Hulk.
Wait. Holy shit! She's displaying talent. Like, that's actually a great example of how much direction matters.
Uh-huh.
A good director can take an actor that has just a speck of talent and make him something. And they can take a talented actor and make him shit.
He actually goes toe-to-toe with Immortal, so it's actually crazy that Rex killed him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, because I could believe he could survive swallowing Shrink Ray, but he got his head popped like a fucking balloon.
What's housed here?
Mm-hmm.
I got him.
He just planted that motherfucker in the ground. I got him. I do love, and they do a good job of it, showing like that all the Guardians of the Globe working together, or Omni-man. Like, oh, that's gotta be horrible.
Gotta be fucking terrifying as the mom.
Mm-hmm. This is the superior version of what, I can't believe I'm about to reference this, so I apologize. But this is the superior version of what Twilight tried to do when Bella was gonna have her fucking vampire baby.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen those movies, by the way?
I have not, out of principle.
I'll just put it out there. They're good for a laugh. I understand where you're coming from, and I don't disagree. They're good for a laugh. Resume :D. This is that's kind of strange because I thought Dad was an asshole because he didn't like her having superpowers and cheating, but seems like Dad might just kind of be an asshole. Uh-huh.
Because she's not weird. Maybe she's smart.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. You can be weird and smart. Most smart people are weird.
Boring. They just want to be lawyers or doctors or...
Eve, I've seen Better Call Saul. Lawyers can matter.
Hey, I'm serious. I know. That's why it's
Eve, have you ever thought of slipping?
Okay, so you're just bad dadding all over the place.
Yep.
I gotta admit, I'm a little disappointed in that, because the thing about him not liking her because of powers was, like, interesting.
Yeah, I will say they kind of dropped the ball there and deep dive into the, like, oh, he's just a toxic man.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, like, yeah, sure, don't get me wrong. You and I both know bad parents do just exist, but...
Oh, well, yeah, it absolutely exists. I mean, my dad was the same fucking way. So I totally understand that exists, but I don't know.
Yeah,
they had
well,
something
just
better there, and they dropped it for something that was
right
lesser.
Well, I completely agree, because, like, yeah, the whole idea of him being like, no, you changing things with your powers is dishonest, that's cheating. Like, that's actually kind of an interesting thought process.
Yeah, it's kind of the Ned Stark take on it.
Cream cheese and olive sandwich?
Ew.
Cream cheese and olives?
That's child abuse.
Change this into some food that I fucking like.
Become a grilled cheese, you know, food. Just looks at it. Become food. Now I'm just thinking of the jump net
hamburger.
Salad's not food. Salad comes with the food.
I mean, to be fair, that would be pretty fucking terrifying. Yeah. One little slip and she just fucking rips your legs off or some shit.
Well, she just said a ghost light at you. You don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Yeah.
It could be a fucking disintegrate spell for all you know.
Normal people aren't...
Why stealing dogs? Because no one gives a shit about dogs and they...
I'm sorry. Who exactly does not give a shit about dogs? Most people like them more than people, my man. That is a little weirdly specific, that she can apparently change plants, but not people or animals.
Yeah, because those still are living organisms.
Yeah, that's... I guess this just falls into that because you say so category.
Uh-huh.
Your father and I have done everything for you.
I get, like, that they're setting up a, you know, conflict between her and the parents or whatever, but just like, your father and I have done everything for you. You mean, like, parents?
We've given normal set of parents are supposed to.
We've given you a house and food. You mean, like, parents? Like...
Spent our hard-earned money for clothes for you.
Sounds like fucking Harry Potter's parents. Sounds like Harry's fucking aunt and uncle. Because there is a point in the book when they're like, we took care of you, let you live in Deadly's second bedroom, and gave you his old clothes. Oh yeah, it was just earlier today I told you about getting carded for buying fucking spray paint.
Grubby clothes, Have you seen him?
I don't know, man. You're looking a little sub 18 to me.
My forehead wrinkles and beard could be anyone's age.
You said I was adopted, so who is my real dad?
I didn't know your father.
He just orders a small fry and then changes it into a full course meal.
No, they think smaller than that. They just make it into the large fry. We're gonna game the system so hard. And they come to find out they're the same price. I almost expected him to go the fucking Star Wars route, which he was like, who are my fathers? You have no father. You were conceived by the midichlorians.
1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5. Each attempt
But like the MCU.
Oh, that was mean. Okay, those people are definitely dead.
Yep. The truck driver's definitely dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely dead. Alright, so whoever was in that car is definitely dead.
Look who it is.
There's no way you're alive. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I told you those restraints were theoretical. Go on. Do something else you'll regret.
You just told me how valuable he was, stupid.
I mean, she literally has the reality stone. She could change the fucking gun into a bubble gun.
I was gonna say, make it a bubble gun, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Ah, the upcoming MCU.
Don't worry, guys. Kevin Feige's back. He's gonna revive the MCU. Just watch.
Oh, speaking of the MCU, have you heard that RDJ is off his vegan thing?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's like,
Maybe he'll
yeah.
look less like a fucking zombie.
He does. He looks significantly better. Frieza blew up Krillin and now Eve can go Super Saiyan.
Now this is the Scarlet Witch moment. No more mutants.
Wait.
Don't stick up for her. She's late for her own birthday.
Well, you fuckers already took a bite out of her cake. There's a fucking slice missing from the cake.
Oh, God.
I don't know why you're acting like you fuckers waited.
Wait.
Don't stick up for her. She's late for her own birthday.
That's like 2 slices, too,
Yeah.
you fucking fat ass.
Yeah, that's an interesting little
Before
short.
Invincible was invincible, he was duct tape
Man. I'm taping up the criminals of the streets. Oh no, he's slipping Jimmy's ultimate nemesis. Jimmy tries to slip everywhere and duct tape man just won't let him.
You can't slip when you're sticky, Jimmy.
They just it's the ultimate immovable force meets unstoppable object.
It's the Batman versus Joker of that universe.
Jimmy tries to make buildings move and he just duct tapes them down. Like we're slowly creating our own canon for this world.
The plan is simple. We just kill the duct tape man.
The plan is simple. We slip the duct tape off. Oh, man. Alrighty. Time to party hardy. What you got for me, show? Oh, wow. We only got 2 more episodes of this.
Bring Invincible here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that his reveal he was a Viltrumite was to rip off his beard. Because that proved anything.
I would have loved him to just rip off his beard. You know, it's like they expect us to go, oh my god, he's a Viltrumite, and then Alan to just go, what was that for?
I mean, that's basically what you and I did. We were just like, oh. Okay.
I wish it was that easy to shave. I don't feel like having a beard anymore.
We might have to add this to our consume list. it's been a number of years since I've seen it, but I think it was called Hancock. It's where Will Smith just plays a superhero.
Yeah, I've seen it. I fucking love that one.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We'll have to consume it, but there's a scene in the morning where he just puts on shaving cream and then just scrapes away to shave. I'm like, fuck, that'd be convenient. You know, I'll give the show a small bit of prop. I was fully prepared for them to just like be like, oh, he's about to pull the trigger, and then something stopped him. I can't stand that shit.
How dare you!
Stop it! I'm stronger and faster than you, and you know it!
How dare you save all our lives? What the fuck was that, man?
We told you we were too powerful.
Oh, well, you guys are fucked. Oh.
You okay?
Okay, so what was the point of that?
Happy to be me again.
What was that?
What do you mean?
Just the idea of like, oh fuck, now two of our people haven't. I don't know, maybe this thing still has some juice in it? It does. It works. Oh. I mean, okay. It's just very weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brave little soldier.
Yeah, the guy that doesn't have a brain? Okay, I would just love an explanation. Okay, yeah, so if anyone can explain what the fuck that... I swear, if they're all actually still alive.
Way it's like, oh, are there consequences for actions here? Not really, but we're just making people think there are for a little bit, and so it'll be like this intense moment.
I was gonna say, Mark's a Viltrumite, like, this really shouldn't even be a thing. Oh, I just
So
meant
he's
this...
just straight up killing
Yeah, he's just
Marshall.
killing them. You know, Mark, when I said you were a Viltrumite, this isn't what I had in mind. Mark, man, I can't lie, you got me a little confused as to your character progression here. You know, we keep spending a lot of time on their relationship, which frankly is one of the weirdest ones. Like, we talked a little bit about it already, but the show's gone through a very weird, like, the time to be like, yes, they're in children's bodies, but it's okay. It's like, is it though?
Because you guys are applying anime rules.
I mean,
Doesn't
genuine.
make it okay.
Like, it's genuine the thing of, that's a child! Technically, he's 495 years old. Then why did you draw him like this?
Oh, sweetie.
I know that wasn't the intention, but it was like it looked at her and it was like, "Mama," and she's like, "Aw, no." I mean, fair. Out of all of them, she's kind of the one I would have believed lived. Yeah, how they're gonna tell me Rex is alive is.
Well, to be fair, there's actually been plenty of people that have been shot in the head and still live.
Yeah, I guess.
It depends on what part of the brain got blasted.
Yeah, what caliber of bullet and all that.
There's people that have survived getting half their brain blown out. It's very, very, very fucking unlikely.
Yeah, well, especially after he had his fucking arm bit off, like.
Yeah. It turns out Thraxan babies don't have enzymes to break down solid food.
How did you discover this? The baby shit out a steak? I'm just...
Maybe so.
I'm thrown by the implications. How is this found out?
Baby eats Cheerios, he poops out full Cheerios.
Just like cleaning out a diaper. Huh. That's odd.
But you do have powers. And that means you have an obligation to make the world a better place.
It's so weird. They've like flipped positions since season 1.
Yeah.
It's not that I...
She
absolutely
did
her.
a fucking 180 completely.
Oh yeah, that bitch pivots in between seasons hard. Like, and I mean, we discussed it. I get why they did that. Because they're like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
We need people to like her.
But yeah, it's weird because it was Mark who was basically always like, look, I have these powers. I need to protect people. And I was like, I wish I didn't have them. I mean, I kind of get lamenting over the things you can't have, especially as a teenager. That makes sense. But it's just, that hasn't been his story up till now.
I can more so, like, kind of believe his stance. Not at all hers.
Yeah, I don't...
Like,
it's not that Mark...
I mean, he's genuinely missing out on, like, you know,
normal
Earth Boy
life
shit.
Right. Yeah, his stance makes way more sense than her fucking pivot does. I'll agree with that.
The reason your face looks all like that.
The reason you display this human emotion. Now, I was gonna say it would be so like the life flashing before your eye change moment is a thing. It would be I would throw up a red flag if he completely did a 180, if he pulled an Amber, which I might just call it that from now on. But yeah, him still kind of having his old personality of like making a joke out of serious moments and stuff. That works.
I also play a mean lullaby on the ukulele.
I don't know why, but like when she just said a mean lullaby, I just like pictured metal thrashing in my head. I play a mean lullaby.
Oh, hello. Just make yourself at home.
I wanted to thank you personally for...
Can I offer you a drink, motherfucker?
Duplicate's dead. Ray and Rex are in the hospital, and Immortal is... Oh, let's be frank, his head is not in the game right now.
Hey man, my team is utterly shit. That's what do you say? You ready to make that transfer?
You know,
I mean, you already made yourself at home, sure. You already drink my bourbon and shit in my toilet, too?
You better not have flushed.
Or vice versa. You already shit in my bourbon and drink my toilet?
What kind of hero I
Did you already shit in my bourbon and drink my toilet? Oh.
Just do what you want, Cecil.
Believe me, man, if we had merch, that would absolutely be a shirt. Shit in my bourbon and drink my toilet.
Hey, Mark. Hamill.
I'm so glad you just made that joke. Because I was about to say, if Amber walks up to fucking Eve and is like, I don't love Mark anymore.
I told you.
You're tearing me apart, Eve. Do you even understand life?
He made me feel like I was crazy when I started figuring it out. That really sucked.
That's called gaslighting.
Part for me too.
Uh-huh.
Don't you even fucking start, bitch.
What did she say?
Yeah, the lying was the worst part for me too. But I think over that, it worked.
Right, Bam.
Okay. Go on, Amber.
Please, dig that hole deeper. Let me get you a shovel.
I don't care when Mark cancels our date or forgets.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
Cunt.
Man, that pivot came right back around.
What the fuck is this shit?
All of season
you
one was
lie
you
about
bitching.
this and think we don't fucking know?
I remember season one, bitch. I remember enough of it.
Oh, you crossed the line with that one. I'll kill you! We just met!
Damn it. That was actually kind of funny. I'll kill you. We just met.
It's your dumb beard, because it's missing all the best parts of a beard.
Damn it. Fuck you, Seth Rogen. Wait. I'm a rapper, cut it off like a Lunchable?
Don't try and make sense of it.
My brain hurt.
You know, on my planet, a sock on the door means somebody's fucking.
Yeah, it's the same here.
Yeah, there's apparently a lot of crossover on your planet, including the term douchebag.
Oop, sorry.
Oh, that was my fucking bed.
Grab your stuff, Mark. We got a boogie.
How is that a phrase on your planet?
And it's all stuff that can hurt Viltrumites.
That's why my dad wanted me to read his.
That's actually cool as fuck if that's
Yeah,
true.
that's actually a really interesting thing. I don't know why Nolan would have written them.
Well, I think we already know that he was thinking of rebelling against the Empire for a long time, right?
That's my recollection.
Am I tripping? Or am I mixing something up with some stuff I read in the
It might have been in the comics or something.
comics?
Yeah, no, as far as we've ever seen in the show, he was all gung-ho about it from what I recall.
Hold on. I'm actually curious.
The only thing that I can immediately think of is if he was writing them as like almost a list of things, almost like keeping a mental dossier for the Viltrumite Empire, but
Yeah, I think maybe I picked that up from the comics or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, that's really, really cool. Like,
Yeah,
even
no-
if he was just writing it subconsciously, you know.
Yeah,
as
I mean,
kind
there
of
are
a way
ways-
of that, and then kind of like, you know, his way of writing everything down that would be a threat.
right. There are reasons he could have written it down. It's a little weird, but it's not nearly as weird as Amber's fucking 180 pivot, so I won't harp on it.
Yeah. I think it would make sense if, you know, once, you know, he had Mark and he started to, like, the human way of thinking rubbed off on his Viltrumite mission, and then he
Right.
started writing those, that would make sense.
Yeah, I feel like if that's what they're doing, it could have been brought about a little bit better, but it's not bad. The mechanic itself is actually very cool. The idea of him writing down weapons that actually work as fictional stories.
An excellent fit, if I do say so myself.
Doing. I get the dude has 4 arms. I'm not sure I buy something off the rack fit this man.
Yeah, that had to have been tailor-made.
Wait a second. Are we in a line?
Amber, it's a comic book convention. Of course there are lines. Is this what you humans call a line?
Probably not for another year. Sorry, animation takes a long time.
Ugh. You got the fucking call.
Blood.
During their season 2 promo or whatever, they had a full bitching session about how long animation takes. Like, I get it. It takes a while. Don't martyr to me.
Oh, I can't imagine.
You ever notice that sometimes whoever's speaking has their mouth
Get it?
off
Because they're
camera so you
doing
never
it
see
right
their lips moving?
now.
Huh. I didn't notice that.
Oh, fuck off. You're not that
Back of
smart.
Someone's head made it, but it's so far away, you don't notice. Nothing's moving. The
I
best
get it.
part
It's
is,
painful.
because
Stop
all
it.
these scenes have limit. It's crazy what you can get away with. Thanks for coming by.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna watch season 2 way
That was painful.
close.
I can't help but feel like Rexplode's abilities, like his explosions, get smaller the more of his stick he uses.
Sorry, Em, don't make me words perfect.
Like, genuinely.
Oh, fuck! I wish I had that superpower. I'm like some shitty hockey player over here. How's it going with Amber? Did you...
It's like fucking the room dialogue all of a sudden. Anyway, Mark, how's your sex life?
Hey, Rick?
Do you think this is high enough?
Well, I mean, Rick, not to be horribly morbid, but that's like, what, 3 stories? So, no, that's not high enough.
Or this woman dies.
Do it, please.
And if you think you can cross the space between us before I tear this woman's head from her body, you're welcome to try.
Do it, you won't.
Can't live in your world. I want to. I really tried, but I can't.
And nothing of value was lost. Yay!
Me too.
And nothing of value was lost.
For real though. This show's like sad moment. I'm like, oh, finally. I'm still stunned how much it doesn't feel like we're at the point of a finale now. Because like by this point in season 1, shit had been built up, and I was like, oh fuck, it's got a climax soon. And it did. And then this, it's like there's like 7 plot lines going on, but none of them have really done anything.
God, you're that guy.
Genuinely the audience's reaction to this dude at this point. All right, it's that dude from season 1 or episode 1.
I was but a hatchling when I last tasted their succulent flesh.
That's all right then. I don't know. I think it took like a full like 10 seconds to really accept what they were doing here.
For that to sink in.
Like, just slowly it got dumber as the scene wore on, and we're barely even in it.
Well, I guess if we're doing the, like, every universe theory, then there would be a universe where this exists.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. And pinpointing a universe where not only are dinosaurs the dominant species, but also that they somehow form English words, technically by the many worlds theory, does exist. And I guess fucking Levy can pinpoint where he wants to send Mark to that degree.
You know, I haven't encountered him in any other reality yet.
Oh, no! No! You know better! Ugh. It's fucking America Chavez all over again. I guess he just so happened to visit all the realities where Mark didn't have a brother. So this is just Spider-Man. Come on, guys.
It's literally Spider-Man.
Like, there's a point we are dangerously approaching plagiarism. Fucking hell, guys! Come on! You can't do that!
Oh, shit.
Look, I saw the portal. I know you're from another dimension. Got way too much experience with that, especially lately.
Okay, so... guys.
I love the apathy in his voice when he said, especially lately.
Yeah.
They're self-aware, I'll give them that.
It's the only good story I've had in the last fucking 10 years. So I know we talked about this a little bit, obviously. Well, maybe they're gonna do it, but I presume he's just living throughout a bunch of universes where there are bad Marks.
Uh-huh.
But hypothetically, there's an infinite number of him that experience an infinite number of universes with a good Mark.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, I hate the mini worlds theory, man. Like, I really do.
Save him! Never! He deserves to die right now!
I mean, I'll give the voice actor props. He's trying.
He's doing a great job.
Appreciate the offer. But what would be the fun in that?
Dude, I don't get it. Are you about trying to make Invincible pay, or are you about playing fucking Saw Trap games? What is your deal? Decide on a stick.
Well, I mean, he's a million people in one, so...
You know, that's fair. I'll give you that. That's true. He is a million people in one.
This child.
Now, to be fair, like I said,
He opens another portal.
you're right about 100 different people being there in his head. But at the point when you decide you're gonna bash a baby's head in, how did the majority of you not go, hey man, are we the bad guy right now?
No, I mean, you're a man.
Come on, guys.
And your name is... Well, you know, I mean, like, don't you think that's kind of lazy?
And this is why you don't piss off Superman.
Yep. Well, he really did, didn't he? He fucking pissed off Superman.
So, I imagine what they're doing is they're... Because they kind of hinted at this in episode 4 when he was fighting the other Viltrumites. I imagine they're having Mark, like, tap into his more pure Viltrumite self in order to learn how to fight opponents that are that strong.
Uh-huh.
And I don't necessarily disagree with that idea. I think it's very weird you would waste your infinite multiverse villain on that.
I mean, maybe they think it's just as stupid as we do, so they're just like,
we're just gonna end that shit.
Yeah. I see also what they did though, because they just mirrored the him and Omni-man scene when Omni-man was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I was just about to ask where the fuck Cecil was.
Yeah, I mean, I know they said they cut off communications, but still, kind of dropped the ball there, Cecil. Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
As far as the eye can see, nothing.
But like, you can fly through space, Mark.
It took us that long to find this dimension. Luckily, by that time, there were 4 working time machines in Guardian custody. Send you home.
Man, that was fucking... That was very quickly wrapped up. Oh man, I'm stuck here with no possible way home. Oh hey, the Guardians. Mark, we're sending you home. Oh. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, plot fairies.
So, these are the supposed Guardians that he knows just from 20 years.
Yeah, I'm trying to work that out myself, I gotta be honest.
So these are the Guardians that he knew, and he disappeared in their world, but then that wouldn't make sense.
Well, and also, hopping across the multiverse doesn't hop across time.
I think it depends, because if you're going to a different dimension, that is manipulating space and time.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, okay.
But my question is, so these are the apparent Guardians that he knew from this universe, just from a different time period?
I have to imagine.
Because they said it took them 20 years since he disappeared.
To find this dimension.
Yeah.
But if they send him back, then he won't. This show is actually written a paradox.
I don't know.
You mess with this.
This is why I hate this shit, is because it can never be understood fully.
It's so fucking stupid.
And they know this. They know it can't be understood fully, and they exploit that. So
it feels like the fucking.
I mean, on one hand, I think they also, they're trying to play 4D chess. They understand that we can't understand it, and this is kind of like a, haha, look at how stupid all this dumb shit is. Even that's why they made the crack at in the Spider-Man scene where he said, oh yeah, I'm getting tired of this shit, especially lately.
But like, nobody made you do this show. This is your own thing.
Well, I mean, Invincible was, like, even the comic run was inspired by Marvel and DC, and it's kind of a
obviously
of their universes.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, like, just, I hate all this shit. This shit is so stupid.
I understand what they're doing, but I hate it at the same time.
Well, it feels like whenever they opened up fucking Ant-Man 3 by going, oh yeah, things don't make sense. Like, it was the most meta version of, don't think too much about this movie. I'm like, but you're still...
Yeah.
You're still doing it.
I don't know. I'm done thinking about it.
I can't blame you for that. I just can't stop trying.
Yeah. Hopefully we're just done with the fucking multiverse shit.
I hope so.
If the bad guys are dead and the good guys are alive, that's a good day.
How do you know the difference?
The bad guys are usually ones who break people's arms.
I love and hate Cecil at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I get, like, they obviously they want him to be questionable at points. He's obviously got good intentions, but he definitely is willing to do deplorable things to get what he wants. But that seamless Cecil actually quite liked what he was saying and what he was trying to do.
I'm sorry.
Fucking what? Man, that feels like the most blunt backsies ever.
Yeah.
Tying up shit like it's Christmas night, man.
This is a tomb, yeah?
Yeah, I was wondering where the wind was coming from. You know, one of those infinite multi-exit tombs they have.
Wait. You're both female?
And?
I must inhabit a living male host to escape the curse of this tomb.
That's sexist.
Do we really have to end this with lulz? Like... Fuck, man, it does feel like the MCU right now.
What was the point of that scene?
I don't know.
You're gonna give us that nothing burger scene and then follow it up with this?
Yeah, if we go straight to this would have meant way more. I'm actually just irritated. Like...
What is it? I think... I miss my wife.
The bug one? She's probably dead. Alright then. Well, that was the finale.
Yeah?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't hate it. It got very dumb with the multiverse stuff, but that's not the finale's fault. That's just the multiverse being dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I like what they're doing overall with Mark and Nolan. I actually do like that. Where, you know, Mark is afraid of this immense power he wields and Nolan is feeling things. Like, I think that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, that just feels like... I don't know. It feels like they jumped a lot of stuff to do this.
It did. It kind of felt, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt season 8 Game of Thronesy.
Yeah, there you go. That's not a bad way to put it. Like, they just put the pieces where they want them.
Well, they crammed too much shit into 4 episodes because they broke it up, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like...
Supposedly this is never supposed to happen like this again, but we'll...
Fucking better not.
We'll see.
The thing that came to my mind was like, I mean, compared to season 1, we saw the whole plot with Omni-man constantly moving things. That was the whole point. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were like also villains throughout the season, but everything around Omni-man was moving the plot throughout all 8 episodes. And in this, the villains introduced in episode 1. I think we probably got like a couple scenes throughout, but nothing that was really doing anything. And then it shows up in this.
Initial, like, Angstrom, Levy, you know, oh, I want to do cool things, I want to help everybody, blah, blah, blah. I got all these different me's to come help, and then the explosion, you know, oh, he's a monster now, blah, blah, blah. And then from that point on, because everything before that was fine. I was just,
I agree.
Okay, cool.
I mean, again, multiverses are still dumb, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree, but after that, it was just like, so he's a psychopath. Okay, do you want to delve into that a little more? You know, he's got like 1 million people in him that has suffered at the hands of Multiverse Mark. Okay, can we go into that a little bit more? No.
Right. And just... And he really wasn't doing anything until this episode.
And
it's like, he's back and they've rebuilt him better than ever. And I'm like, oh, okay, that would have been... Well, it would have been really fucked up. He was
there to begin with?
Right.
Question mark?
Yeah, what would have been really fucked up is if we saw him going around killing other Marks or other people or whatever, like...
Yeah.
Grant you, that would have made it weird that Mark could beat him in our universe. But, you know, like, there could have been precedent for it. But yeah, he just wasn't, like, relevant to anything that was going on. And what the fuck was with that scene with the mummy? Why did we have that?
I don't know. That's the second scene from that we've had. Like, what purpose did that serve? This is like a shitty fucking. It felt really, really, really out of place. Like it was like a diet fucking Lara Croft Tomb Raider, 5-minute injection that had no place in the story whatsoever.
And like, don't get me wrong, if it had been self-contained, that could have been kind of a little giggle haha moment. If it was like, a campy B-movie type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this was smack dab in the middle of a finale of Invincible. Like, it doesn't really work.
No. And they I don't know, I mean, I still enjoyed the scene where he's going through all the memories in his head and he's flying, trying to... But, why would you throw a nothing burger scene right before that? That only served to lessen that scene.
Again, yeah, it's... Well, that's why I mentioned the MCU. It's like whenever they have a really serious moment that has to end on a joke.
Uh-huh.
Nothing can ever just hang for a fucking moment. And no. That's... Yeah, the season 1, episode 8 didn't do that. It grabbed that knife and it twisted it until you said, ow, bitch.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
I think it's a wall.